Hi Pisces, welcome to Ishunis Tarot. I went ahead and pre-shuffled and laid out the spread. So for the ones that ordered private readings, check your inbox. Those were sent out today. And yeah, if you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is actually not usually what I was picking up for energy in the collective, okay? I didn't want to be this tarot reader. I really don't want to be that tarot reader. There's tons of readings out there that are all about the same thing, and I just really didn't want to be that tarot reader. But I'm picking up energy to do with connections, relationships. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be friendships, business partnerships, relationships with family members, maybe even romantic for some of you. But relationships in general in the past has left you in the Nine of Swords in the moon. All right, it's like you end up in places of disappointment and anxiety and just not being able to trust and not being able to distinguish if these people mean you well or not. As you can see, there's one wolf that is black and then another wolf that is white, and she's kind of like underwater trying to distinguish like which one is the good one, which one's the bad one, you know. And the thing here is that relationships and connections can start off the right way, where all the signs are there in alignment, where you get the synchronicities, where you feel like the energy is reassuring you and showing you that it is a good connection for you in your life and it's beneficial to you. But then something happens that forces you to have to move on from these connections. And again, what I'm picking up is that you've had to cut cords with a lot of people in your life this past year. Again, this is like friendships, family members, co-workers, romantic partners. It's just like relationships in general have left you in a Nine of Swords and in the moon, and having to Six of Swords transition, move out of it, cut them out of your life. And so yeah, honestly, as I'm even like pulling the spread here, I feel a lot of like disappointment in the area of relationships, a lot of disappointment, a lot of uncertainty, because it's not that you don't want to open up. It's like there's just no reciprocity. It's like the things that you can do for others, they cannot reciprocate for you. It's like you don't understand. You're like, okay, I wouldn't do that to them. Why would they do that to me? Or I would be there for them, or I would do this for them. Why can't they do that the same for me? Like, I'm that kind of person that will be down for you. Why can't they even pretend that they care? Like, why can't they do the bare minimum? And it feels shallow, to be honest. It feels really shallow. Because again, this is the energy that I'm picking up from the past. Again, the moon, illusions, right? Creating illusions, feeling underwater because of relationships and connections. And again, this can be romantic, but it can also be like partnerships or friendships or even family members that you trusted. Just relationships in general. This is the energy that I'm picking up for relationships in your life. And so all you ever wanted was reciprocation, because you know that you can do that for somebody else. You know that you can be there for somebody else. You know that you can be that loyal friend. You know that you can be that loyal partner that's completely ride or die and be there for them. You know that you can play the role of the therapist, the best friend, everything. Like, you can show up in many different ways for people. Again, you are Pisces, the 12th sign, okay? You're very empathetic. You're very connected. You got all these sides to you, all these personalities to you. Again, you're the 12th sign, so you have a little bit of everything. And you're the wisest one because you've been through the most. You're the old souls, okay? So it's like nobody could ever get bored with you because you have so many sides to you. You have these very spontaneous, fun sides to you. Then you have this very deep, wise knowledge to you. It's like you're all 50 shades of Pisces, okay? So it's like no one can really reciprocate that for you. And it's sad. It's sad because I see you wanting to go for it. I see you wanting to open the doors. Like, you find yourself in new horizons. You find yourself in a new land. And again, this card, Three of Wands, has been coming up so often for almost every single reading. Yeah, it's just that Three of Wands energy. That is literally the general energy for this month. But yeah, I kind of like see you here in new land, new horizons, and just kind of like contemplating and reflecting, because you have something good going for you right now. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you feel that little piece of you, you feel that little, just kind of like that part of you that would want to experience a relationship that is reciprocal, you know? Like if you could be there for yourself, like if you could have like a twin, a twin or another version of you that would be your friend, or that would be there for you, or would be your partner, it's like you'd be completely 100% good with that, because you know that you're there for others, you know that you bring in the loyalty, you know what you have to bring into the table, okay? And so yeah, what I get here, honestly, it's not to like boost your ego or anything like that, but what I get here is like you brought it, you were the freaking table, okay? Like, it's not to feed your ego. What I'm picking up intuitively is that because of who you are, Pisces, because of how much you've been through and how much you've learned to overcome, and how integrated and how well-rounded you are because of your life experiences, unfortunately, you are attracting a lot of hurt people that have not evolved in the process, right? So they get attracted to the idea of you, right? They get really attracted to the idea of you. They're attracted to your evolution. They might not admit it, but they like what you've made out of yourself. And so they see it looks shiny, they want it, but they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to value the shiny things, because all they've had is coal, all right? All they have is coal. You've made your coal a diamond. So when they see that, they admire it, they want it, but they don't know, they can't afford it, they don't know how to keep it, and they can't even take care of it, okay? So it's like, dang, if you would at least do the things that, if you would at least do right by me and at least be loyal in this friendship or this relationship, if you would at least show care, even if they're not empathetic, if they would even try, it's like you would work with that. You would work with that because you're so... honestly, you're so evolved, okay? I'm not trying to feed your ego, but the Piscean energy amazes me, okay? It amazes me how wise you are, because it's like you go through all 50 shades of it, so you understand so many different kinds of people. It's like you can get along with anybody. Like, they could just pick you up and place you in a different place, and you're so adaptable, like the waters. You're Piscean, so you're really not the problem. It's not you, okay? And again, it's not because, I mean, I'm on your side. I'm on your team. I read for Pisces. Hello. But what I'm trying to say is that the people that have come into your life before don't even have the half of it, okay? And it's not to say anybody's better than anybody. It's nothing to do with that. But it's like, what do you have to offer? What do you have to bring to the table, okay? Because what you have to offer is the whole freaking table. Okay? Because you've been taking the healing head on. You've been taking your transformation seriously. You've been doing the work, all right? You've been doing the work, and you've turned your coal into a diamond. They still have coal. So they see the diamond, it's shiny, they want it, they want to take it. They don't know how to care for it. They don't know how to keep it. They don't even have a place to put it in. So it's just like, yeah, it's like you've attracted a lot of unhealed people into your life, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, yes, a lot of narcissists. It's just that duality, that balance, right? Like, if you're all this love and light and you're very empathetic and very compassionate and kind, unfortunately, people see that. They see those qualities, they see those characteristics, and they like them, they want them. But it's not something that you can buy. It's not something that you can steal from another person. It's something that you have to develop yourself. It's something that you have to evolve. That's why character can't be bought. You have to build it. And that's the hard part, because they still have a coal. They still have a piece of coal instead of a diamond, right? It's still just a grape instead of wine. They haven't done the work, right? So what I'm seeing here in the area of relationships is a lot of disappointment, okay? There's a lot of like restless nights, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of anxiety, but most of all, disappointment. It's just disappointment of like, dang, I did it again. I did it again. I trusted. I trusted. And you know what the most beautiful and sad part of Pisces is? It's like Pisces goes through the roughest lessons, okay? Because being the oldest sign, the wisest sign, it's like you're very high up on your evolution, okay? Again, nobody's better than anybody, but you have gone through a lot of lifetimes. You have gone through a lot of reincarnations. So your lessons naturally tend to be harder than the rest, okay? So it does get harder for you, like as you go up the ladder, but you also are a lot stronger than most, okay? But the sad part, this is the kind of like the bittersweet part, is that even with all the hard lessons that you have to go through, even with all this, all the cards you've been dealt with and the kinds of people you've attracted into your life, even though you've done the inner work, it's like you still have that deep heart desire that you want that fairy tale kind of love, you know, that you still believe in happy endings even after everything you've gone through. And again, I'm telling you, because you are the oldest sign in the zodiac, meaning you go through so much more. Your lessons hold so much more depth to them. And even then, you still hold this like childlike hope, childlike nature of happy endings and fairy tales. And again, yeah, other people see that in you and they admire it, they want it, they don't know what to do with it, they don't know how to keep it, they don't know how to care for it. And so this is what past relationships and connections have been for you. Again, family members, friendships, romantic, business partnerships. It's like they see you, they see you shining and they like the shiny things, but they just don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to care for them. And so what I see here is, yeah, 9 of Swords, okay? The moon, feeling underwater is like, dang, I thought I was connected to my intuition. Dang, I thought I was, you know, figuring things out. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm underwater. All of a sudden, they switch up. All of a sudden, you know, I get to see this other side of them. And yes, so 6 of Swords, you've had to cut a lot of these relationships out and transition. And so what I'm seeing here is starting to happen, because you're right here, 3 of Wands. Again, this card has come out so consistently in the last few readings, and it's 6 of Pentacles, okay? Because this is the past and this is what we're moving into. So let's go ahead and clarify. So let's see here. So 3 of Wands, okay, Ace of Swords, Temperance in the reverse. Okay, all right. Okay, I see where this is going. I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the extended reading, but before I do that, I just want to kind of get some kind of clarification here. So you're in the 3 of Wands, and then Ace of Swords is clarifying the card. So then we have a 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay, okay, and so. So that's actually really interesting, because from 2 to Wands to 3 to Wands to Ace of Swords to 6 of Pentacles and Temperance in the reverse. Pisces, I think you're either about to open the door again, or somebody's coming in and trying to open that door. Okay, I have to be honest. Okay, I have to be honest. It's either you, okay, only you will know this because I don't know your personal life, but it's like you've taken a moment away from relationships, you know, again, whether situationships, whether romantic, whether platonic, whether friendships or partnerships, or even relationships with family. There's been a massive amount of cord cutting and transitioning, okay? And so you find yourself here. And then I see the Ace of Swords, and then I see the 2 of Wands, and then 6 of Pentacles and Temperance in the reverse. So either you're about to open the door, or somebody's gonna try and open the door. So again, I don't know if you're even ready. Like, I don't even know if you even want this. I mean, I can tell that you want it, but I don't know if you're like ready to face anything like this again. Why is the Temperance in the reverse? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Page of Wands. Okay, so I think somebody's gonna try and open the door, okay? So it feels like either a new situation. The thing is, it's tricky. It's tricky because I see you here. You're in new land, you're in new horizons, so maybe you haven't developed certain connections or relationships. Maybe you have been very within your journey, maybe like even hermit mode. I'm kind of picking that energy up because you've been healing, you've been transforming, you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. So again, I don't know how this comes into play. I don't know if you're going to be going out or if you're going to be meeting people online. Like, the thing is, I don't know, because I feel you here in a solitary energy. Like focusing on your foundation, like focusing on the things that you're going to be working on, the things that can't disappoint me. Like, well, not disappoint you, like the things that don't let you down, again, because other people, that's hard to control. Okay, you have no idea. They can be one person one day and flip the next day and, you know, be completely different. So the thing that I see you focusing on most, like at the moment, is like your foundation, things that you're passionate about, your calling, your mission, because that's something that is like you and spirit, you and your divine light team, okay? everybody's on your side in that regard, right? Like over here, when dealing with relationships and other people, that can get really messy really quickly. So it's like what I see you doing like at the present moment is like focusing on your foundation, the things that you can control, and the things that depend on you, right? Like your calling, your soul mission, that depends on you. You know, allowing yourself to trust and believe in yourself and take those leaps. So I'm like, I'm not sure how the heck this is happening. I'm not sure if you are deciding to open the door or if someone's trying to open the door. That's so weird because yeah, because then Two of Wands. What I'm picking up with the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands is like you've been very much within your own journey. Like even maybe like hermit mode, like maybe staying at home and working on your new projects, working on your new ventures, maybe staying like within, you know, like keeping to yourself, being very introverted at this time. Because this is what you've had to endure to even get here. So I really don't know how this is happening. So Ace of Swords to Six of Pentacles. Again, I don't want to be that tarot reader. I don't want to be that tarot reader. There's plenty of love readings out there. And again, I'm not even seeing like love. I'm seeing relationships in general. Okay? So again, can be romantic, can be platonic, can be friendship, can be business partnership, just relationships in general. Like you've been let down, disappointed, sword stabbed through your back and through your heart and on your back, basically. And so yeah, I feel you in this new place. You know, building your foundation, working on your passions, on your dreams, and the things that you know that you have within your own, you know, care, within your own. Because when it comes to relationships, it just is messy because it's outside of you. You can't control that. So it's like I feel you wanting to be in control of your life, you know? Not like controlling, but in control of yourself, of your foundation, of your direction, of where you're headed. Because you got it good right now. You got it good. You just emerged on the other side. So, okay, I'm going to have to be honest. Either somebody's going to want to try to come into your life, somebody new. It's not anybody from the past because, again, Three of Wands. You're a new land. You're on the horizon. Either somebody's going to want to connect with you or come into your life, or maybe you yourself are starting to open up the doors to relationships. Which, again, I mean, it can be possible, again. I just have to be honest with what I'm seeing. I see you in a solitary energy at the moment. So I'm not sure if you're getting some new information and therefore making a decision, or if somebody else is trying to come in. Three of Swords. 10 of Cups. Okay, all right. Yeah, so this is only going to be for a few of you, honestly, because I don't think this is going to speak for the entire collective. I think it's only going to be a select few of you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this to the extended, Pisces. If you resonate with this reading, the extended link will be in the description box below. Yeah, so blessings. Take care.